Yes guys, what is happening? Welcome back to a brand new video. And today what I thought I would do is, obviously I've had the car for now, it's been a long time. It's been about 9-10 months, something like that. And I thought the best thing I can do, as like I say I've owned it, would be to tell you guys what I think probably the best things to do, and probably some stuff I'd maybe leave alone and do it properly. So I thought for today's video I'm just going to give you a little walk around on things that I would recommend to do on the Megane, and probably things that I probably would do better if I could go start again. So yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's go. Right then, so I've been a plonker and I forgot my stand, so I'm gonna have to do it all handheld today. So what we've done, we've gone for a little drive, because obviously lockdown's been eased, so you can go for a drive and stuff. So yeah, we've parked up in Kozel somewhere down this lovely lane. You know what, the car looks mint. So yeah, let's go from probably what you shouldn't do, what you could do better, and what you definitely should do. There's some crazy things on here, yeah, that you could do for like, there's about 3 things you could do for about 50 quid, and honestly the value for money and the noises and the changes it gives you is phenomenal. So let's start with what I'd probably say I'm most disappointed about. So you buy a Megane like this, probably looks a bit higher and the wheels are sitting a lot further in. So one thing I'd definitely do again, if I could do it, like, part of me thinks, oh yeah, I'll change it up, but for the amount it's going to cost, and I just can't see me doing it. I wish I'd have just done it right in the first place. So first things first, yeah, spacers. So this car's got 20mm spacers all round. Hopefully you can see there, big juicy spacers. So 20mm, 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 20mm. So it just gives it more of a sticky out kind of look. So like it's literally just beyond the arches. So imagine taking that 20mm off. It would be like right in here somewhere. So my first thing I would definitely say is I wouldn't bother with spacers. And yeah, you've got these are stud nut conversion. These are pretty cool, especially if you're having your wheels on and off quite a lot. They are pretty good, to be fair, and they're about 80 quid. So for the stud nut conversion, I think I paid like 80 something pound. So that's for those all round. And then the spacers, I think the spacers were 100 quid. So yeah, first things first, I wouldn't go for spacers. Why, you might say? It's just the whole spacer suspension setup. I just feel like I did it wrong. Don't get me wrong, it looks good, it looks mint, but I did notice from driving it without spacers, it kind of throws the steering off a bit, because obviously it's not aligned correctly on that, and you've just made it buff the wheels a bit bigger. It's just, I found that it like pulls the car over the road and stuff. So personally, I wouldn't go spacers. I'd potentially, if you wanted to keep the wheels, definitely keep the wheels. I'd say you've got no choice really, so you'd have to go spacers and then get like the wheels aligned and stuff. But for me personally, I'd have gone, if I could start again and never buy spacers and never buy lowering springs, I would have bought BC coilovers, and then I'd have had adjustable ride height so I could get it perfect. And then I'd have ran 17-inch wheels. I think it's 9J I would have ran, which they literally don't need spacers, so it's literally wheel bolt on to the hub, and then you've got like the perfect setup. Like it's still pretty high, like I've took the back seats out and it's still like too much arch gap for me. So personally, I think if I ever do any car again, I don't think I'll go lowering springs, because you don't get that adjustability. I paid for these grams, I think they was on sale for 150 quid. They are really good springs, but like I say, I just want that fitment hugging. Not obviously like Euro, but I just want it to look a bit meaner, fatter and that kind of stuff, because it does make a lot of difference if you add coilovers, and because then you get it sunk just by the arches. So I wish I'd have just held out and paid like the 800 quid. and bought some BC coilovers, or I think you can get some on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that for about 500 quid if you source a set. So yeah, that is my suspension and spacers that I wish I could have done it better. So just comment down below if you get a Megane, let me know what you're thinking of doing, or even whatever car you've done. Have you noticed the difference by putting spacers on, or have you put springs on and wish you'd have gone coilovers? I do notice that it is, people say, oh, it's really stiff running coilovers and that on the road. The Megane's not a very comfortable car, I don't think. When I'm with my girlfriend, it's very rickety rackety. But when I'm on my own and I'm driving it down lanes, that it doesn't matter to me anymore. So it's just when I'm with the missus, it's like, ugh. So yeah, let's get on to number 2. Right then, so I've took the engine cover off. This one's a bit, there's quite a few here, to be fair. There's quite a few in one. So first things first, yeah, I've got an induction kit. It literally goes off the turbo, comes there, goes down the back of the battery, down by the, I think that's the ECU or fuse box, I'm not too sure. Literally you can see the clip there, and then basically it sits like down there. And as you know, I'm not one for paying all this money. I don't think some of these do any difference. There's some brands out there that are charging like 300 quid for a couple of silicone hoses and a filter, and personally I think it's a rip-off, but people are out to make money at the end of the day. So personally I didn't go that route. I got a different kind of brand. It was like 150 quid I think it was, but if I was to do it again, I would have potentially, maybe, I've still got the Icon hoses. I upgraded them, they were like 50 odd quid. Bargain for 2 hoses, to be fair. So I upgraded the hoses so I know that they're not gonna like collapse under pressure. But realistically, if I could do it again, I would probably just I could stick a cone filter there, I could stick a cone filter there. The only reason why it's a bit because obviously the engine's there, engine's got a lot of heat, the air filter's there, so it's not gonna be as good. But all you'd have to do is get a 40 quid, 50 quid filter, stick it there, bosh, job done. And what I probably would have done if I'd have had a cone filter, I would have probably have put a bonnet vent somewhere there, so you get a cold air induction into the filter. So that's potentially what I'd do. Like I say, I'm trying to find value for mods and that, and this next one, it sounds the nuts. I don't know if it really changes the way it drives. I noticed that it stinks of fuel now. Basically what I've done is, let's show you, it's very, very hot. If you see there, that is where the reset valve used to go. If you're probably thinking, well, what the hell, you took that off? Yes, I took it off. I took the back seats out, I put the back seats in, I've took the back seats out. Same with the reset valve, I took it out because I felt like it was a bit laggy. But now I've put it back in and I absolutely love it. This blanks off the turbo, and man, it sounds sick. Apparently these can wreck your turbos, but I spoke to loads of people and they run these on these because apparently the turbos can handle this kind of power and stuff like that, and the kind of boost. So for like, I think it was like 20 quid, 25 quid for a blanking plate, it is definitely a must. Because obviously you get your air filter, which is a cheap mod, 40-50 quid, bang that in, you got whooshes and suction and everything, and then if you put the blanking plate on, when you let off, it goes, it sounds like a little mini GTR with a little turbo blowing off, like it sounds mint. So yeah, reset valve is definitely a must, and I just think the reason I'm doing this video, so anyone out there that's thinking, oh, all these mods are expensive, all these mods are silly expensive, there is quite a few out there that drastically change the car, and it's cheap, relatively cheap. But if you do your reset valve, I cut a spanner in half, a 10mm spanner, just so I could get on it a bit better, and obviously get that magnetic thing I had, because I dropped the spanner about 5 times. Make sure your under tray is off as well, because the Renault under tray catches everything, let me tell you that. So let's get on to number 3. If I haven't ordered it properly, I do apologise. So yeah, let's get to number 3. Right then, as we're already in the engine bay, and the next thing is literally, I don't think you're going to be able to see it. You are not going to be able to see it. It's literally hidden down there. So let me tell you, it is basically, if you check down in my videos, it is the short shifter mod. That is without a doubt a brilliant mod. It's not even that hard to do either. You just got to take your battery tray out, your ECU out, move that out of the way, drill into it, tap it, stick another thread in. You probably wouldn't even have to tap it. If you get a long enough thread, you could just put a nut on the bottom of it, so you wouldn't even have to tap it. So definitely recommend. If you don't want to spend loads of money and get the big shifter and all that kind of stuff, the little short shifter mod is unbelievable, and it will only cost you about 10 quid max. I would say 10 quid max. That is definitely an unbelievable mod. If I could do that again, I would. I took it off the 0.1 shifter because I felt like it was too notchy, whereas now it's off and I've got the big shifter, it seems to slot into gear a lot better. So yeah, I've took the short shifter mod off and put it on its normal on the gear selector. So yeah, that is number 3. Let's go to number 4. Right then, here we go, number 4. I look at splitters and styling. There's a brand out there, I'm not going to say, but you only have to look at a curb and they split the plastic. I've had them on other cars before. I would fancy them, but they're like 100 quid, and it's like, I don't really want to spend that kind of money. And this is a Rhino lip splitter, and to be fair with you, it looks unbelievable. All you do, double-sided tape, and then just put self-tapping threads. This has been on here absolutely donkeys. It's starting to look a bit worn now, but you know what, cost me 10 quid, and it looks mint. So yeah, anyone want a splitter? Rhino lip splitter, it's literally called Rhino Lip. eBay, Amazon, try them and they will have your bits. So yeah, that is number 4, I think. Maybe let's try number 5. I'm trying to be like really critical on what I'd probably do differently, or what I'd definitely advise against, what I'd advise against. So yeah, here's number 5. There's no point trying to show you because you can't really see it. It would be the intercooler. I've been on the forum, spoke to a lot of people. Literally this popped up and I was like, yes, I'll buy it. So I bought the stage 2 intercooler, which is a lot bigger. It's got a lot bigger mouth, so you might see on some people's Meganes they've drilled holes all here. It's not for aesthetic looks really, it's literally because the intercooler is massive. On most people's intercoolers it will probably literally finish just there. On my one it literally comes up to here, so I don't know if you can see it, it's literally just sitting behind there. You might think, yes, bigger is better, more air. One, obviously there's loads of plastic and that, so it doesn't actually get more air. The thing it does wrong, apparently, don't shoot me, if anyone can comment on this and relate to it, apparently blocks the radiator, so when you're on track and stuff, it suffers with overheating. So people have said to me, oh, if you go on track, you'll notice your water temps and all that kind of stuff will skyrocket. So yeah, if you're in the market, make sure you do your research on the stage 2 intercooler, because I've been told, well, you shouldn't have gone stage 2, but I don't know if I'm going to be going on tracks and stuff. So yeah, now I need to think on what I'd do next, if I could say do it again. But some of this stuff I haven't really done, so I don't know. I think for yes, we've got one. To anyone looking to buy a Megane, yeah, this is not going to be the best sounding car. These are so weird and quirky. The sound, like, I've never heard a car that sounds like this. You get pops, you get bangs. It still hasn't been mapped yet, so we could get pops, bangs. I've been told it flames. I've had a foot flame coming out of it. But the one thing I think you must do, because I wouldn't like to hear one with it in, is a center delete. Center delete is a must, honestly. When I bought the car, I literally bought a center delete because it was that quiet. I didn't even jack it up and check underneath it, but it already had a center delete, and I was like, what? I was so disappointed, because I was like, this car sounds crap. How the hell can it have a center delete already? Go on, son. Pedal power. So yeah, center delete. Decat's not for the faint-hearted. If you're an average Joe mechanic like me that doesn't really have a clue, it is definitely going to test you without a doubt. People pay mechanics and that, and I understand why. Same with suspension. The hub setup's weird, man, so it's a bit difficult. I'm glad Dan's out. Dan, happy birthday, by the way, mate. I hope it goes out on the day of your birthday, but yeah, happy birthday, mate. So yeah, just trying to think of the mods that can assist you, and if you think about doing them, any of those that I've like descripted and gone on about, you can check the videos down below, and you can watch them videos and see if you think you could do it. Obviously, like I say, I have a car, have it a flat format, and then I try and do things to it and video the process. So if you're watching this now and you've just bought a Megane, you've got all the tutorials in the world, hopefully, that I've done it. So yeah, I can't really think of any more off the top of my head. I know that the speakers sound shit in this car. Like, the speakers are horrendous. I get to like 26, 27 and they sound crap. I like a bit of bass, I want a bit like a sub, but you can't like change the head unit and stuff, and I don't want to be messing with stuff like that. So I think for that I might leave it as it is. I'm sorry it's been so long without a video. Just this lockdown's been killing me, and if it's like a year from lockdown, in 2020 there was a lockdown, and mentally I've been struggling, so I just had to get out in the car and go for a little blast, and I thought I'll do a little video. I will be doing a video on the 0.1 short shifter and tell you my experience with using it. So yeah, that's all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little video. I'm just trying to help you. I just want to help people, basically. I want to help people by me having a car, doing it, and you guys be able to see what you need to do, because I used to hate it when I was younger, and I'd have a car and I'd be like, how do I do this? And I'd have to be asking people and going on a forum to try and work out how to do the basic things. But where if I've got a video that shows you step by step how to do stuff, then that helps me, because I know that I'm helping you. And yeah, so stay safe. And what did you think about the thumbnail? I'm going to try and make the thumbnail a bit more fancier and stand out. And if you have watched it to this point, did you think the thumbnail looked a bit spicy? Did it make you think, oh, I want to click on this video? Because I've been looking back at my old thumbnails, and to be honest with you, it doesn't really make you want to click on my video. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, and peace out. Stay safe.